plenty of teams in need of a win today. You could have said the same thing about Nottingham Forest yesterday, and they pulled off the shocker of the day, a 1-0 win against Liverpool. Man City, Everton also winners yesterday, with Chelsea and Manchester United playing to a dramatic draw. 5 games today, 4 of them starting in less than an hour, including Aston Villa playing their first game since the firing of Steven Gerrard. But you notice here a lot going on, the bottom half of the table, and you notice how tight it is. 5 points separates teams from 11 all the way down to 20th. We'll see Wolves. We'll see Leicester today, currently in the relegation zone. We'll also see Leeds, Aston Villa. They're outside of the relegation zone, but on goal difference alone. So a lot going on the bottom of the table today, and we will track it for you. Glad you're with us today. Should be a fun one. Ahmed Fareed here with Robbie, Earle, and Tim Howard. Let's start the discussion right there, because I think it's super interesting what's going on, not just in the bottom 3 or the teams right around there, but the entire, as we just showed you, the bottom half of the table. 5 points separates all those clubs. Should any of those clubs, 11 through 20, feel safe right now?
Right now, I can make an argument that all could feel safe. And I know if you push me, I can also make an argument that all could end up in the bottom 3. Kind of that's where we are with that 5-point gap separating the bottom half of the table. And from the league's point of view, no one's adrift. Nottingham Forest won yesterday. Leicester won midweek and play later today. So no one's been cut adrift as often we see. And this period now, between now and the World Cup break, is unique. It's a unique season. There's going to be 9 points at stake. Were you to go unbeaten in that period and pick up maybe 7 points, you're going into the Christmas period, you can enjoy your turkey lunch. If you go into that period and things don't go right, there could be a change of manager, you're starting to panic, you're thinking about the second half of the season and what that could mean. So there's a really important period of the season coming up for all those clubs from the bottom through to 11th.
You feel like it's wide open, the whole bottom half?
Yeah, I like how condensed it is. Normally, even at this stage, you see teams running away, and there's teams at the bottom that they're in a pack. And what you try and do in that bottom three is just cling to one opponent. Say, we can catch them. Let's keep them in touching distance. They all are. I mean, I would even bring Southampton into that. And that gives me 6 teams that are really, really tight. All of them, I think, are in a little bit of trouble. But that being said, they're going to look at it and go, we have so many teams around us that, Robbie pointed out, just get it on a little roll. Don't have to win every game. Don't have to win every game. Eke out a couple of draws. Maybe you get a great result like Nottingham Forest did yesterday, and then you begin to climb. But you have to stay in touching distance, and these teams are.
Let's zero in on a couple of these teams specifically here. Our game here on USA is Wolves versus Leicester. Wolves have already moved on from their man in charge. Leicester still sticking with Brendan Rodgers. The question is, for how much longer? How safe do you think he is right now?
I think Brendan has redress some of the issues at the football club. 2 clean sheets back-to-back was important. A good win against Leeds midweek. Everybody was watching that game to see how Leicester were. They fought for the manager. They were up for the game. There's no case of he's lost the dressing room. There's no James Maddison, their best player this season. Still got a really good result. I just get the sense with Brendan, this football club, and the quality of player, that they'll be one of the clubs who'll look at this next period and say, we can put a run together and get ourselves up the table into some safety positions.
Yeah, you look at Jamie Vardy, still without a goal in the Premier League. It seems like they might have room to grow a little bit.
They do. I think time is of the essence. I agree with Robbie. This team has the talent. They shouldn't be at the bottom. But the more that the weeks go on, that becomes a concern. The clean sheets, massive. Those back-to-back clean sheets, because I thought they were giving away the sloppiest goals. We know they're horrendous on set pieces. So there's a mentality issue that I thought, this is creeping in here. Brendan Rodgers doesn't have the pulse of this thing. He's corrected that a little bit. They have the firepower up front. The fact that Jamie Vardy isn't scoring, I think, is actually probably a good thing. He will. He has traditionally always scored goals. So if at the moment they're at the bottom and he's not scoring, that just means there's more to come.
Yeah, that win against Leeds making things make it a little bit easier for Brendan Rodgers right now. Also tightening the screws on Jesse Marsch and Leeds. We'll see them over on CNBC taking on Fulham. How hot is that seat for the American right now?
Well, Premier League has its own version of pass the parcel, and it's called pass the pressure. Brendan Rodgers has had it this season. He threw it to Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard had it. He's lost his job. I think he's thrown it on to Jesse Marsch. Right now, this seat is red hot. A Leeds team that haven't won in 7 Premier League matches. You have to go back to Chelsea in August since they last won. A time where he didn't go and salute the fans at the defeat midweek. You know, he's got sent off recently. We've looked at the team and thought they're better than what we're seeing. Jesse Marsch now needs to make sure he wins today against Fulham, a team who they'd be expected to beat, and then start to get a little run together. The pressure's right on Jesse right now.
Agreed.
Yeah, the pressure's on a bunch of these managers because this is a unique situation. With the World Cup break, owners are going to look at this and think there's an opportunity for a transfer window and 6 weeks to give a new manager opportunity with the team. So have to be careful.
Yeah, these 9 points available for a lot of these teams here before the World Cup break could go a long way in determining the future of some of these managers, some of these clubs.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.